And just in case you missed it, our two dudes are having a good time on the top of the CN Tower celebrating the tower's 48th birthday. If you missed that moment, Devo Brown's very first time hanging off that edge walk, and Frankie and camera guy Jeff, oh my gosh, we're gonna do a little package and show you a little bit later, because those are some good moments.
Do they get a raise?
Some big moments.
I mean, Jeff needs all the money. The cameraman,
I'm gonna say yes.
Kev goes no.
I have nothing to do with it.
He's moving backwards,
yes.
And you know, like that's a lot up there, and you're tipping over. That camera's heavy.
Oh yeah,
it's a lot.
It's a lot.
So they did amazing.
Yeah, they really did. So Tracy Moore is with us this week in Vincent Sixero. I'm Meredith Shaw. You're watching Breakfast Television, and Trace, this is a topic that we've talked about before on this show because the Toronto Islands are such an incredible part of our city. The access we have to that beautiful, magical space over there, but the ferry system has really been in trouble for the past couple summers, really. And we saw it even before the height of the good weather. Already a ferry was out of service. There were lineups and lineups and lineups. So here's a new idea. What do you think of this? City Councillor John Burnside is going to introduce a motion on Wednesday to discuss an idea of building a bridge to the Toronto Islands. So should a city bridge connect us to this, this space? Current island residents don't like the idea. I mean, no shock there. The city is currently in the process of replacing the aging ferry fleet with new electric ones. 1.5 million people visit the islands per year. But get this, 20,000 people on a busy summer day. That's a lot of people getting through that Jack Layton Ferry Terminal. And if we put it into context in terms of cost, because I think that might be the big question here. Sure, it might be a good idea, but how much will it cost? Some projections, when we did Billy Bishop, I said we, I had nothing to do with it, but when that tunnel, you know, much talked about tunnel was built, it was $80 million.
Yes.
And, you know, if you think about the distance, it's a lot further. Not saying that they're going to build a tunnel, that's more expensive. A bridge might be a little less, but what do you think? Should we have a bridge to the Toronto Islands?
It's interesting you mentioned the tunnel because some people are saying, guys, we have a way of getting to the island. It's the tunnel. But this is not open and accessible to everyone. So a bridge would be the answer. If you look
and that's just to the airport.
And it's just to the airport.
Like you can't go to, you know,
you
I can't go to Centerville.
Else.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, you can't go to Centerville.
Yeah, I can't get my cotton candy.
A lot of people say if you look at most major cities, there are bridges, right? Most major cities have a bridge, especially a city that has an island or is an island. So it makes a lot of sense. I know that we are sick of the construction in the city. Sure. I know I am personally sick.
Throw a bridge onto it.
The construction in the city, but if you look anywhere along the waterfront, especially on the east side, there is a mass waterfront renovation happening right now, and I kind of agree with you. Throw another bridge in there. If we can get a lot of people going back and forth on foot, my fear about this city is it's becoming a lineup city. Everything's a lineup. Every new opening, now to get to the island, like just to get on the ferry, everything's a lineup, and it's prohibitive. So when I saw that, when I've been seeing all of the viral posts of people trying to line up to get on the ferry, you know, either going or coming back, I thought, you know what, we're not going to Toronto Island today. So we don't want that to be the kind of city we live in. I want it to be a city that's permissible and that has access and allows people to get back and forth where they want to go. Now, I feel sad for the people on the island because they have the best deal out of all of us. Like, it is idyllic over there. And of course, they don't want us commoners coming over there.
Yeah, and they have gone through a rough go. I mean, there's so much flooding on, you know, they really have been through a lot in the past few years.
But it's so beautiful.
But it is beautiful, and I think it is a huge asset to our city. And like you say, you talk about access, you know, it's free. You know, you can get over there. And so when the ferries are not available and things start becoming more expensive, I think building a bridge is absolutely the way to go.
I'd like it.
Is it right now when we're dealing with FIFA and all the
costs
and everything? Maybe not, but is it a plan and it is a good idea? Councillor John Burnside, I think so.
Okay.
Anyway, that motion's on Wednesday.
Well, we just said it's okay, so we should just go ahead with it.
Here, here. BT says yes.
We have quorum.
Yeah. BT builds right here on your favorite morning show. It's great to have you here this morning. Karen Seolan has news. She's in for Tammy Sutherland. Big news day. Karen is next here on BT.